So I went out again on Thursday to a local city and went to a lot of pawn shops. So I'm really starting to value them more as I'm finding a lot of good deals and some older stuff too, which is impressive because a lot of the pawn shops only had newer stuff: PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One. That was really it. Because I guess that's the most thing that they're getting in from people who need money. But to find some older stuff is always great, and the prices were pretty good. And most of the time, they were willing to go down if I asked them, "Can you take some money off of this if I buy one?" They're very good about that. So the first pickup was a pawn shop that had a lot of newer games, but they also had another section with some older games. So I picked up some PS2 games just to add to the collection. Some decent titles in here. Let me start with those. It was $20 for 7 games. So the first one is Haven, called The King. This would be an action adventure game. I haven't played this one, but very interesting to try that out. Hey, the next one is 007, Everything or Nothing, which is another James Bond themed game. I don't know if that was a movie. Doesn't sound familiar. I'm sure it was though. That looks pretty good. Yeah. This one, Jet Li Rise of Honor. The case isn't the greatest on this one, but like I said, I got these for $20, so you know, a little over $3 for each of them. Not too bad. And I can replace the cases at some point. I assume for a lot of disc-based collecting, that people go and replace the cases because, you know, if you get them from random places you don't know. And I also have a few that are blockbuster cases, so I can see people replacing those because they want to have legit cases. Next one's Da Vinci Code, based off the movie. So the next game is Rogue Ops, PS2. I feel like I see this game a lot for the GameCube for some reason. I might have a different cover, interestingly enough, but picked it up PS2. That's mainly what I'm collecting for right now. Zathura. Free movie pass in there. Exciting. Interesting with these tie-in games that you end up getting on a movie pass tickets. Oh, this one's missing. Gypped. So we'll see it. Kind of looks like an ET ripoff, but I don't actually know. The final is Star Wars: Clone Wars. I do actually have this on Xbox. It came with this and Tetris. And I believe that came with the Xbox. But good to have for the PS2. Left that out in the collection. Very nice. Decent game. It's one of those that has mixed ground and flight, but I always enjoy the flight parts, so especially like Jedi Starfighter and stuff like that. The next pickup was also another pawn shop. I was basically just hitting pawn shops as I went, since I was having good luck with them. I'm glad I did because I continued to pick up something from just about all of them. I think there was one pawn shop I went to that had only a few PS3 and a few PS4 games, and Xbox 360 and Xbox One, of course. But their PS3 and Xbox 360, they had $10 just for all of them, and that's just crazy to me now when you see them go down as low as $3 to run across $10. You really haven't updated your prices, but they didn't have much anyway, so I might just find that. Anyway, this next one, this pawn shop had just a box of strewn all around games, and so a lot of Super Nintendo, but it was all sports, so unfortunately didn't pick it up. But I picked up 2, just golf for the NES, generic golf I'll pick up just to add to the collection. And then Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown. Capcom game, which is really enough. That was complete, so I picked it up and I brought it up to the front desk, and the guy didn't really seem to know what they wanted for them, so he said $1.50 for both, and I was like, sounds good to me. So that was a pretty easy pickup for those two. Next pickup was probably the best pickup, maybe compared to the other one, only because of the price wise. It's quite good. But it's another pawn shop that I picked up, went to, and it was a very small pawn shop. Surprised by all the games they had. So when I went in, I went through a lot of their older games. The first pickup was Arcade Classics 3, Genesis, which a nice little pickup for 3. I got kind of a deal, so I was okay with picking that up for 3. The next pickup was for the SNES, Metal Combat, Falcon's Revenge. I always look at Metal and I always think, oh, Metal Warriors? No, Metal Combat. There's a difference. This one actually has the Super Sticker logo on it. So I assume it requires a Super Scope, or maybe that's an option to play with Super Scope. Don't actually know. But that's an interesting note. I actually picked up another Super Scope game later on. But for $2, worth it. Just to add it to the collection. And then there was a stack of NES games, and I picked out 4. The guy had $5 on them. Got 15 for the 4 of these. So these are good pickups. Always nice to have the sleeves as well. First one being Commando, Capcom game. And then Platoon. I assume it's from the movie, which comes with the manual there. Nice pickup. Karnov. Nice to have it. I had Karnov, one of the games I had as a kid. I traded in, I remember specifically trading it in. And at the time, I only got like 80 cents for it at a GameStop. So I kind of kicked myself now when I started collecting. The Karate Kid, the 4th one. These are all in pretty nice condition, actually. A little dirty around the top here, but nothing too bad. So that was a good pickup. That's the end game. I assume it's trash, but good pickup to get. And then they also had some PS2 games, so I picked up Final Fantasy 11 Online, which I assume you can't play anymore online through PS2, but it was complete. Has both the discs in there, so I figured why not. I'm kind of looking to get all the Final Fantasy games as maybe like a smaller part of the collection, so that includes getting the versions of 11 and all the expansion packs for it, just to have those. And then the last one I picked up was Crash Tag Team Racing, so that was nice to get. I have CTR Crash Team Racing on the PS1 I picked up, and so now I have the Tag Team Racing, the Double Dash version. It's in great condition, by the way. That's pretty amazing. Pick up that as well. And all that was 28. So yeah, 15. And then these two were 3. So that's about what I'm going to spend on PS2 games is 3 if I can get away with it. But pretty good pickup. Nice to get some older games. Okay, so for this one, this was another pawn shop that I went to. Mostly had newer games, but they had PS3 and Xbox 360 for $4. So I definitely picked up a few that I saw there. The first one being Resident Evil Revelations. So actually picking up a lot of Resident Evil right now for PS3. Just common, so I have 5, 6, this one and another one later on that I picked up. But it'd be interesting to play through these. But this one is missing the manual. The next one, Front Mission Evolved. There were 4 of these, and they were all 16. So So front mission of all picked up as well. And this one is missing the manual as well, but I really enjoy the front mission games. I played on PS2 and PS1, so I'm excited to play this one. I haven't played before. That'll be good. Also miss the manual. I might kick myself on missing the manuals later on, but right now I mostly just want to play them, so I'm not too concerned. Next one, Time and Eternity, NES game. I saw RPG on there, so I definitely wanted to give it a try. These types of games I usually don't pick up because sometimes they can be kind of repetitive and not that great, but for $4, I'm definitely willing to give it a try, and that is complete with the manual. NES is usually pretty good as well, so I'm definitely okay to pick that up. And the last one is Atelier, Ayesha.
Atelier Ayesha. Atelier Ayesha.
The Alchemist of Dusk. Pronouncing that's really hard. So that's another one I picked up. Looked interesting. I'm not really sure if this is just a straight up RPG. It looks like it might be more of a shop seller or something of that nature, but $4, I wanted to pick it up to try it. So that's a good pickup. So yeah, all 4 of those were 16. They were 4 apiece. I probably could have asked for something lower, but I actually just forgot. Most of these pickups I've been asking, if I buy more than one, they give me a discount, and they usually do. So this one I just couldn't think of it, but I was pretty happy to get it anyway. So 4 game, 16 total. Okay, so the next pickup was a book trader store that has music, movies, and games. I actually had quite a selection. I was glad I stopped by. They definitely had a lot of games. A lot of them were kind of out of my price range, what I like to spend, but they had some games for $4, and I was able to get a little discount, so I spent $35. And I think the total was going to be like $44, so I got a little bit of a discount, putting these a little above $3 apiece. So first I picked up some N64 games. First being Wetrix. Pretty good condition. A lot of these have these black dots on the corner. I don't know why they do that. It's just their way of marking how long it's been there or something like that, but I noticed that they've been doing that to these, so of course now I have to try to remove it, but interesting to see. The next one I picked up is S.C.A.R.S. That was another interesting pickup. These are all in pretty good condition, a little dirty. Of course I gotta take the tags off, but I have to pick up some more. I haven't been seeing a lot of N64 games, so I'm happy to increase that collection. If you look at collection, like our game collecting and all that, there's a lot of people talking about getting the top labels, vinyl labels that you can put on, or maybe just getting clamshells for them. So at some point I'm sure I'll do that just to make it look nice, because getting all the boxes of course is almost impossible. Next one is Aerogauge, another interesting F-Zero type of game. And these all say 4, but of course I got them for around 3, so it's good. And this one you have to rewind. Very important. Don't be rude. Last one is Xena Warrior Princess, the Tailsman of Fate. That was a good pickup. I think since it's well known, I can always see it for like 10 or something like that. So not worth it. So that was good to pick up. This one was interesting too, because you can tell that when a place has some old games for quite a while. I saw like 2 or 3 copies of this, and a lot of them were $8. But then this one was just there labeled 4, and the quality is just about the same. So, I guess it's possible they tested it, it doesn't work, but I doubt it. They just didn't update the prices on a lot of them. So that was a good pickup. I also got some SNES games. Happy to do that. First one being Lock On. That was a good pickup. Looks like an Ace Combat type of game. jet fighting game, I should say. Hopefully I won't have any trouble getting this off the label here. I know some people leave it on because they're afraid it's going to rip it, but I'm going to use a hairdryer and try to get that off because it bothers me when stuff like that's there. So the first one, the next SNES game was the Rocketeer. You saw the Disney movie. The next one is another Super Scope game. Second one I picked up in this lot. Once again, I'm kind of assuming that you don't have to have a Super Scope, but maybe you do. I've never used a Super Scope back when I was playing SNES. So this BattleClash, I may have to get a Super Scope in order to play it. I don't know if you can see here. Yeah, bring it over here. This is actually cracked in the back. I didn't even notice that. I may have to open it up and make sure it looks okay. But yeah, the label's fine. So just the back there. Okay, the next one, the Super Battletank, War in the Gulf. So looks like just kind of a generic military game. Another good pickup. Just adding to the SNES collection. Label looks pretty good. Back's pretty good as well. So nice pickup. Next one is the sequel, Super Battletank 2. So they didn't really change the cover much, as you can see there. Guess they don't need to, but just another good pickup. Label's nice. Back's a little dirty, but that's all right. So there's that. And then I also picked up 2 PS2 games. The first being, PS2 and PS3 game. PS2 of Kessen. I've been looking for a good copy of Kessen. I had the CD loose that I picked up, I think, for 50 cents somewhere. But it bothered me because I do want to try Kessen. Like those types of games. So having it complete, of course, very good. Just have to pick that up. And then Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. So I had my 4th Resident Evil game that I now have. And this one is complete. So that's good to pick up. You know, once again, less than $4. I think it's a really good pickup to get these. So yeah, that was all. Yeah, that was all 35 altogether, so that was pretty good. You know, it would be like 44 otherwise. I think my math's right. Don't check it. Okay, and the last pickup, I went back to a old video store I'd been to before, just to see if they got anything new, or if I missed anything that I wanted to pick up. Really nice guy at the place. He gave me like 9 games, 4 for $15. So I think he's starting to value these a little more. So I had about 3 games, but it was at 9 for them. He tried to look up the price for one, and then it looked like he gave up partway through. So I felt a little bad, so I didn't try to get him down any further, and I just paid the $9, 3 pieces. Fine with me. So the first one, Armored Core 3. And this is another one that I did already have, but I was missing the manual and it was in bad condition. So I think that I'll take this one to use. There is a little bit, it's just tape at the top. This one's actually in pretty good condition. Maybe the back isn't the greatest, but Terminator 3 Redemption. So just another Atari game that came out. That one's complete as well. That one's pretty scratched up, but I think it'll work okay. Yeah, it's more to add to my PlayStation collection. I'm averaging like 10 games when I go out, just because I'm finding stuff, and usually between $2 to $3 I can pick it up, and it's been working out pretty well, and I keep getting pickups and adding to that collection. Third one being Manhunt. Very strange game. I'll definitely have all the lights on in my house when I play this. But Rockstar game, nice to pick up. This one is very dirty. Probably you can see that on there. Very scratched too. That one might not work. But you know what? That's alright. We'll see if we can get it to work. Since I'm buying a PlayStation 2 and PS1, I'm definitely going to invest in CD player. Just repair at some point. But yeah, that was only 9 for the 3, and that was the last pickup that I had of the day. But pretty good outing for the day. Mostly pawn shops.